Welcome, Collective, to another reading. I just finished the opening meditation and prayer, prayed over the cards, and asked for guidance for the collective in regards to world events that are happening right now and what we can do in our own lives um, to aid in the great unfolding of consciousness and evolution of consciousness that's happening in the world today. So the first deck I'm feeling called to is the Lightworker by Alana Fairchild. I'm frequently drawn to her decks without knowing that they're her decks. If you haven't seen her, I would 10 out of 10 recommend that you look her up. She's out of Australia. Spirits and guides, please guide these cards and show us clearly what would you like the collective to know for our greatest and highest good to put us on our highest path in support of the consciousness evolution that's happening in our humanity right now. What would you like to tell us? Oracle. Well, that's a whole lot of cards. The fourth ray of harmonies come out again. We got this in a previous reading not long ago. And the karmic clearing has come out again. But also got that. And then we have the seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony, number 44. Dark Angel. This is number 30. It relates to Dark Night of the Soul. Paradigm shift. There's a doorway and past life activation. This is in regards to many of us are waking up to talents that we perfected in previous lives. That could be what the paradigm shift is about, is, we're waking up to the entirety of our existence, not just this one lifetime of existence. But we have some things happening first. The fourth ray of harmony, number 6. 6 is about balance. I'm just going to look at it real quick to refresh my memory. The fourth ray of harmony comes to you now with the qualities of beauty, harmony, and balance. It empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Okay, yeah, this is harkening back to the spiritual initiation reading that's on my channel. These are timeless readings, folks. You can definitely look at these at any time. When you find them, that is when you should find them. So any conflict you experience now serves your divine purpose. So because this reading is focusing on the events that are happening in the world right now, that is as crazy as everything is, it actually is serving our divine purpose. It will eventually become the fuel you need to be born anew. Something negative will be transformed into something positive. Archangel Gabriel helps you to receive the blessing of the fourth ray of harmony now. And that is right next to number 5, karmic clearing, which says you are fast outgrowing a level of consciousness to which are attached particular wounds, issues, and struggles. As you outgrow that consciousness, these issues will release their grip on you. You are receiving divine notice that karmic clearing is taking place through a combination of your own efforts and spiritual grace from the heart of the divine. It is time for an old wound to be released once and for all. So these two cards are talking about these struggles that we are currently experiencing are for our divine growth. It's to be able to clear the karmic and heal old wounds and issues that we have struggled with. All of humanity is involved in this spiritual consciousness evolution. And so it will bring up things that are old wounds from past so that they can be released and healed, ushering us into a new balance and harmony. 44th seventh is this number 44 is the seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. And this card talks about the habits we keep and making a schedule um, to have a spiritual practice, to keep ritual. Um, and I think it's basically like saying you need to exercise your spiritual growth. So exercising for spiritual growth can be all forms of meditation, whether it's prayer, actual meditation, yoga, Qui-Gon, you know, any even if it's just taking a walk in nature, like these, or creative meditations like painting, drawing, writing poetry, journaling, even like all of these things are ways to exercise that spiritual connection of receiving information, getting your downloads, and also helps to clear karma as you go through these types of meditation. Um, your whole self becomes known to you. The whole of your thoughts become known to you. The gift of the seventh ray, when this enters your life, something new is being formed, something that will benefit your world. There may be an increased interest in magic, ceremony, and ritual for healing purposes. Resonating with high frequency, violet light, and the archangel Zadkiel, the seventh ray also helps transmute energy from lower to higher frequency. It is a spiritual cleansing agent that allows the truth of spiritual freedom, empowerment, and choice to be seen and felt, restoring hope and joy to the heart. So, as this karmic clearing is underway, this is a part of that is the increased interest in magic, ceremony, and ritual for healing. And raising your frequency is also a part of a kind of like a ritualistic, ceremonial type of uh, like cleansing of your thoughts and your what you take into your body. Better food, limiting social media, listening to music that makes you feel good, not um, aggressive. Like I love heavy metal. Okay, don't get me wrong. I definitely like a good positive aggression every once in a while, but balance is important. The fourth ray of harmony, seeking that balance between all of these things, so that the light has a clear channel to come down through you, through your chakra system, and into the earth, and taking in all of that divine light, locking it into the planet, um, to chase out all of the darkness and give it no quarter, give it nowhere to go back to. So number 30 is the next card, and it is the Dark Angel, which represents the dark night of the soul. Which you could kind of say humanity is experiencing a dark night of the soul right now, and we have been probably since Trump took office. I think that was a real turn. And, everything has their purpose. I'm not hating on Trump at all. Like, he's actually been a catalyst for a lot of positive changes in America, where we are waking up to things that we have just kind of glossed over for a couple hundred years. And so, like it or lump it, Donald Trump was necessary for this country to experience. See, the dark angel comes to you with a radical truth. Divine love is always there for you without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you, even when it seems most unlikely. In fact, especially then, the divine is reaching for you and nurturing you. Even our wounds are ways that we can discover love and divine grace through the healing process. The divine is always helping you remember who you are and find your true joy. When the dark angel appears, you are being given a gift of light, even if it may seem to be a hidden blessing. Right? So, even some of the negative things that we're experiencing in the world can also be part of this divine blessing that is awakening humanity. So here we have number 4. Interesting. I have 4, 5, and 6 in this reading. Interesting. The paradigm shift. Now, paradigm shift, you see the figure sitting outside of this door. You are undergoing radical growth in your belief systems. Now is the time to challenge old attitudes and question previous expectations. You are in an extraordinary time. Great leaps forward can be made in a moment. The world you thought you knew can suddenly break open, and a new world can become your reality. You know, this is telling us that we really are on the precipice of a giant breakthrough. We just saw this past weekend. Today is July 24th. And just on Sunday, President Biden decided to drop out of the race, and Kamala Harris was his vice president, has been named the presumptive nominee for the next Democratic president nomination. And the darkness going from the attempt on Donald Trump's life to Biden dropping out and Harris stepping in, the hope that injected into the Democratic Party, instead of everybody like fighting over whether or not Biden was too old, and some asking him to resign and some sticking by him, and like it was kind of creating division within the Democratic Party as well. All of a sudden that just turned on a dime. In one day, all of that changed and a whole new world became possible. We're now looking at the possibility of the first female woman of color to be president of the United States of America. And the kind of possibilities that opens up for our world is tremendous, you know? So a whole new world is possible in just one day. So that is interesting. I really am seeing the correlation between what's going on in the world, you know, and maybe this also could be pointing to, you know, that in the last 6 months that Biden is in office, that he's going to be able to get some things done that really need to happen, like ending the war in Gaza, and hopefully finding a solution in Ukraine. These wars are crazy, and they autocracies that have been kind of gaining momentum in the world as just, I think, a symptom of the karmic clearing that's happening. You know, that's part of those old wounds that need to be realized and healed. So our paradigm is shifting, and what is coming? This past life activation, to me, feels like this is what is being born out of all of this. Is, you know, we're going to have a shift in our consciousness where we realize, you know, that we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and we come over and over and over again. And the light workers come from the stars, and they're here. We're here in order to help humanity regain their memory of who they really are. Past life activation. You have talents within that have been developed through many varied life experiences. You have had many lifetimes already, even if you don't recall them consciously, helping you evolve and grow into the loving being that you are today. Your desire to grow in consciousness and spiritual power to assist the divine plan unfolding throughout the universe is heard and supported by the spiritual worlds in all ways. To this end, past life material is being activated now for your benefit and the greater good. The talents that you've developed through all of your lifetimes are being awoken by all of this. All that's happening right now is serving to wake humanity to their greater galactic place amongst all beings of Christ consciousness throughout the universes. Let's see what Metatron has to say. Archangel Metatron, thank you for your love and guidance. We're asking about the events unfolding in humanity and the world today, and what we can do and our part in them. So much for your love and guidance. I just saw the 3 cards that were in the last reading I did. That's so crazy. What would you like to tell us? Archangel Metatron, thank you for your messages. Oh, not the whole deck of spelling. White, purity and innocence, the childlike mind, clarity. So it's being protected by this wing, this clarity of the diamond. Diamonds are born out of extreme pressure, aren't they? And diamonds cut through the toughest materials in the world. This is all intuitive. I'm not reading it out of the book, but it kind of tells me, like, this pressure we're under is what is honing us into this diamond-like clarity. And while we're going through it, we are protected by spirit, being under that wing, that white fluffy cloud wing. It's purity. It's purity and innocence, as we are the children of God, or whatever you like to call God. We are in our growing pains right now, and we're soon to become not children, but teenagers, adolescents. The adolescence of God. The white ray calls you, asking you to put down whatever troubles you and be soothed in her neutral embrace. No harsh colors or tone here, just pure white to fall back into and feel its purity and innocence. On a bed of soft, downy angel wings, here within the whiteness you can reset your dial. If you have been stressed, you can relax. If you've been disappointed, you can recharge. If you have felt overstimulated, you can rest and relax. Within white's safe ray, you return to 0 point, the starting line, the blank page. Maybe this is a time for erasing mistakes. You may have messed up or just overcomplicated something, or become so confused you can no longer see the truth. You may just need to stop and do nothing. Give yourself permission to just be rather than do. Soft whiteness brings tranquility and grace, offering sanctuary to you now, and instant relief to all parts of you. White is a balm to a troubled soul. It is a place to rest and revitalize. It cleanses everything away so that once again you can feel and see your own diamond light within, polished through every experience you have ever been through and every lesson learned and gift bestowed. Interesting. It returns you to a state of innocence that the soul needs in a sometimes harsh world. Your wings, dusted with white, snowy light, show they can weather any storm and are there to serve you. Snowy light show they can weather any storm and they're there to serve you. Allow yourself to retreat into your own wings. Let them enfold you in white's embrace. And I think that's talking about calling the light in meditation. Please watch my opening meditation video to get a visualization on how to do this. It will It will transform every area of your life. I'm telling you, I shit you not. Feel the clear quartz clarity that comes from breathing in this purified air, and unfurl your wings and ready to begin again, launching forth once more, restored and new. From the white stillness, every other color is birthed and able to be reflected. You may seek another color now that you have connected to for a while with white in all of her glory. Thank you for your service toward the light. Thank you for all that you are and all that you do. You are a white light within a human body with wings that expand at every moment you allow love to flow from them. White brings purity and grace to you now. Stop and enjoy its beauty and the still point of silence. Well, that is some fascinating, fascinating stuff. I am definitely here for it. I'm going to leave the reading there. I think that this is definitely encouraging all of us who are feeling our in our feelings about all the things that are happening in the world right now. Do not despair. Do not fear. Go within. Find that stillness within. Call in the light, and be ready to release everything that you find within to heal your old wounds, because everything that you let go of frees you up to become, for this paradigm shift, for the past life activation, to shift into this new consciousness that is unfolding in humanity right now. It's an exciting time. It's also a time to be grateful. Be grateful for the brave souls who are doing the heavy lifting for humanity, the ones who incarnated into areas of war, the ones that are brave enough and love humanity enough to go through that conflict. Be grateful for them. Okay. Love and light.